everybody, JPG back here for another edition of Survival Minecraft Single Player Edition. So I made a mistake. I'm still playing in 1.7.9. I didn't stop the momentum. So there's that, but that's okay. Again, we're not going to probably explore too far out. If we need to, we'll go out of our way to load brand new chunks. No big deal. No big deal. But yeah, like I said, I'm going to expand this farm area a little bit. And let's... Sorry, I literally just zoned out there. Allergy season, right? Many of you will know what I'm talking about there. Let's see, get that hoe. Gotta find a better food source. But we want to be able to pack light, though. That's the thing. Because if we're going to be traveling, we don't want a whole lot of anything messing with us in terms of bogging us down. Oh, yeah, grab that seed. Grab that seed. So I do promise, because, again, I'm going to stop recording this session after this video. I will start fresh with new videos and hopefully questions from you guys, or at least feedback from you guys, in the next block of recording. It's just easier for me to record like that. Hope you guys understand. Maybe eventually we'll do it to where maybe I'm doing like 1 or 2 videos a week, and I can kind of spread those out and anticipate some of your feedback. So again, send that feedback in. Any questions you have about what I'm doing here, about who I am. I don't mind answering, questions within reason, like I've been saying. Oh yeah, let's pick up this dirt here. Put that seed down. Yeah, that's fine. And can't sleep yet. So I got a brand new crop of questions from you guys. Cool, so we just need to find those feathers. Got that string, got a bow. Oh gosh. Sleep. I can't tell if things are out here with me or under me. That's the problem. Because I'm hearing all sorts of crazy stuff underneath me. So let's go further down, down. Into the depths of questions and answers. Let's see. See, I'm hearing all sorts of things over here, but we know there's nothing over here. Or is it under here? No, but there's iron. I'm okay with that. Lots of iron, as a matter of fact. Let's light this up. Okay. Let's see where our new questions lead us today. Oh man, this is a fun question. Maybe not fun for the kids, but are you a good babysitter? I am not. I am not I'm not good with kids that well. I'm just not good with kids in general. Hopefully someday I am when I have my own, but kids are things. Kids are things. Kids, just not my cup of tea. Not my forte. I like, older kids, and when I say old, like newborns, I can't really handle newborns very well. But, 3, 4-year-olds, when they start getting to the point where they can communicate with you, oh man, this is bad. There we go. I'm way better. Oh, I'm way better with them than I am with other kids. Man, still no food. Oh wait, no, we have bread. There we go. Okay, so this spawner, man, I wish we were hanging out here because we could easily do something with that spawner. Okay, there's nothing in here. Let's go ahead and light that up just to be safe. But yeah, hopefully kids in my future with my wife. She's great with kids. As a matter of fact, she does work with toddlers, or not even toddlers, newborns. She loves babies. So those first couple years will be hopefully very easy for me because she will be taking care of that kid like nobody's business. So I'm very, very fortunate to have a wife that, and I think most women are good with kids. I think just some are more, some more so than others. I mean, you could say the same thing about guys. There might be guys that are great with children, and then some other guys that are just like, what do I do? I'm one of those guys. So I'm not discriminating. Guys can easily be good with kids just as well as women, but of course, women do have those instincts that come with being a woman because the children do come out of their own body. So that is that, guys. You can't argue that. I'm sorry, you just can't. When you start having kids come out of your own body, like Arnold Schwarzenegger, you can say that all you want, all you want. Let's see, next question. Let's run away from that question as fast as possible. Are you a good mechanic? I wasn't until recently, until I bought my own beater, my own crappy car, and was forced to work on it. So I can replace radiators, I can replace fuel pumps, I can replace water pumps, I can do my own spark plugs. Everyone should be able to know how to replace your own spark plugs. Obviously, I can change oil. Oh, shoot. We ran out. Oh, this is a pickle. There's just a lot of stuff that people, I'm not saying just guys, but people, mostly guys, come on now, should be able to do. Buy yourself just a really crappy car. I'm serious. But like if you've got a couple $100s, get on Craigslist, buy yourself the crappiest car you can find, and just learn how to fix it. I'm serious. Every person should do that if you've got the money and the time. Just doesn't matter what it looks like, as long as it runs and you can fix it fairly cheaply. Go for it. I'm 100% serious. It was probably one of the best things I could have done for myself, was to buy myself a crappy car. And the reason I had to do that was because I had a lease and I wasn't really paying attention, and the lease pretty much unexpectedly came up, and I had to give that car back because I couldn't afford it anymore. And so I had to go to Craigslist and find myself a really crappy car. I had a Geo Metro. It's actually still sitting out in the parking lot. I have a different car now. I actually have a truck, which is a whole different beast altogether. But yeah, you should do that, especially when you're young. I think every kid should start with a beater. Like, no matter what, no matter your financial situation, every kid should have a used car, because there's no reason to buy a brand new car and then just have them either destroy it or not know how to fix it. I couldn't tell you how to fix a new car these days. Those things have so much electronics in them. It's hard. It's hard to figure that stuff out. But you really should know how to fix an older car, because, well, they're going to be there. I mean, they built a lot of those cars to last. And when you're in a situation when you need to do that, trust me, you're going to need to know how to fix a car. So there's all sorts of other random stuff I've learned how to do with that car, and with other people's cars. I can do most of the work on my wife's car, which is somewhat newer than my car. My Metro was from '94, so it was kind of in that transitional period where computers and just regular mechanics were sort of merging. Ooh, nice iron. So that's something to consider. If there are any parents out there or any teenagers, it's okay to have a beater. It's okay. No one's going to judge you later on. Like, they aren't. Like, if you think you have to have the fanciest car when you pull up into high school, it doesn't matter. In the long run, it just doesn't matter. You just need something to get to and from work, to and from school, and something that you can go have fun with. If you can cram a couple people into it, great. Just do it. Do it safe. Be smart, and still have fun. That's the whole point, right? The whole point of getting a car initially, other than your parents wanting you to drive yourself to wherever you're going. I used to drive myself to soccer conditioning before I even had my license. Shh, don't tell anybody. That was a long time ago. Statute of limitations is up on that, right? Gosh, I hope so. If not, I'll be seeing you guys later. But yeah, it's just because they both worked, they couldn't take me. And they felt bad, so they just said, well, because they drove with me and they knew I was a pretty good driver, and it just came to the point where something had to give. I had to get to conditioning, and well, that's that. My sisters couldn't take me either because they were both working. That is just the situation we found ourselves in. Let's see, let's get some we need at least, what, 4 in there? I think so. Go ahead and load that up. Ooh, got rotten flesh. Let's not starve ourselves if we don't need to. But yeah, that's a really good question, I think, at least for me. Next question. Are you a good diplomat? I can negotiate. I think I'm a big picture kind of guy. I try to look at both sides. Little devil's advocate sometimes, though, I think. So, that's something to consider. I love these flowers, but I don't think I'm going to need them anytime soon. Although I'll know where to come. Let's go ahead and get a screenshot of these coordinates, just in case I ever need to come back here. Let's look over this way. Hello, sheep. Oh my gosh. This forest is huge. Oh, lame. This is the biggest birch forest I've ever seen in my life. This is ridiculous. Straight up. Straight up. Where's home? Oh, it's just around this corner. Obviously, because there's torches over here. Oh, I thought I was going to get damaged there. Not so much. Whee! Alright, let's cut this tree down too. Don't want anything sneaking around trying to get me. Let's see. Are you a good employee? I think I am. I've been with the same job for 15 years. That's got to say something for me, right? I've seen my fair share of people come and go. I've learned lessons through their mistakes, and yeah, I think I'm a pretty good employee. I'm really good about time management. I can get projects done within certain time frames that are a lot tighter than some, and I kind of enjoy not necessarily being under pressure, but I'm just really good in tight situations when it comes to deadlines or needing to get something done. I think the profession I work in is, like, I work in radio. If you are brand new, you haven't been watching since the first episode. And a lot of situations, breaking news or something changes on the fly, you've got to be prepared for stuff like that. And so it's just something that you learn to be good at. Again, something that probably, everyone's born with certain skills. I think I was born with being really good in that aspect. I'm just going to creep over just a little bit this way and take a look. Ooh, sand. Let's get this sand. We want some glass later on. Plus, we may never see a desert, as far as I'm concerned. It's getting dark, isn't it? It's getting dark. Yeah, let's get back home real quick. Onward ho! But yeah, that's just kind of the answer to that question. Next question: are you a good dresser? I'm average. Like I don't go out of my way to be, fabulous with the way I look, or I don't keep up with the fashion trends, and I used to wear a lot of shirts from Threadless, a group out of Chicago. They have some really, really good t-shirts, but I kind of got away from those just because of the professionalism of the job that I have. At times, people come in and sometimes the t-shirts are appropriate, other times not so much. All right, we're going to nerd poll and see exactly how bad this situation we're in is. I'm not even going to look up until I get to 20. Oh my gosh. It just goes on and on and on. This is ridiculous. I mean, I'm serious. Like, what the heck? Oh my gosh. Anyways. Oh man. I think we're just going to have to really go out of our way to get out of this place. It wants to trap us, but it won't. It won't. I promise. We will overcome. We will overcome the birch forest. Oh boy. Let's see. Are you a good swimmer? Yes and no. I can swim well, but I feel like I'm not good at treading water. And I've never gotten myself into situations where I've had to tread water for a really long time. I hope to never be in that situation, but I think I'm going to look into a local swim class. I mean, I'm 30 years old. You think by now I would learn how to tread water. But again, if you've never gotten yourself into those kind of situations, you don't know any better. I'm not I'm terrified of water. I don't mind water. There's a difference. But of course, drowning is probably my worst way to die. Like, it just, that panic that sets in and you're just like, no, 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 no. That whole thing. Yeah, that's scary. That is really scary when you feel like you're going to drown or you're not in a good place. That's no fun at all. But yeah, I keep saying that, but I need to execute on that thought process. I just need to get it over with. Am I a good skier? I hate skiing. Skiing is awful for your knees, especially. At least it was for me. It's just not something that I got a lot of joy out of. I did snowboard. I'd say that's probably the same thing for your knees. If you're not a great snowboarder, you can really mess your legs up. So just keep that in mind. Maybe that... Oh, it isn't. That isn't an Enderman. But doesn't that look kind of like their eyes? It's just light coming from that tunnel. Ooh, creeper. Let's not do that. Let's not do that. Let's see. Can I get rid of this? In this? Can we lure him over here? Where you at, bro? Yep, good. Couldn't see us, so we got him. And back. There we go. Very good. Very good. Let's dig over here. Let's see. Next question. Are you a good musician? I am not. I used to play bass guitar. I was decent. We played a lot of MXPX, which was very simple chords. I would say I will probably never pick up another instrument again. I'd always like to have done that as a surprise to people, but yeah, that's just not something that I look to do anytime soon. Let's go ahead and get something more stable to put above us. So yeah, again, I did that in high school to pretty much woo the ladies into liking me, and that didn't last into college, I can tell you that. Sold that bass guitar, bought myself a decent computer, and here we are today. You're welcome. You're welcome. Can't say I got much action because of that, though, either. That is for sure. Let's see. There we go. Yes. Haha. Great technique. Jolly good show. Alright. Let's block this off. There we go. Let's see what's down here. Let's see what's down here. Block that off. Next question real quick. Are you a good comedian? I think I'm funny. I think I have my moments. My friends do think I'm funny. I do a little bit of entertaining on a daily basis through my radio show. So, you got to be quick on your toes, you could say. Although that's really probably not the right term for it. Oh, we found ourselves a bit of a thing here, haven't we? Haven't we indeed? Let's climb up here. Make sure nothing's going to get us. No bad guys going to generate from up here. Get ourselves a little bit of coal while we're at it. But yeah, I think I think my videos have their moments of me being funny. I've always thought about trying comedy out, like open mic night. I always think of jokes when I'm driving, and I have no way of writing them down. Although some people, when I say that, they're like, why don't you just record it on your phone? And I'm like, that's a good point. But guess what? I never do. As a matter of fact, the other day I thought of a really funny joke, and guess what? Just like dreams, I don't remember them. It's because I'm not writing them down. Because a lot of people, I don't think people realize that there's a lot that goes into comedy routines. Like, they don't just come up with that. Like, that's something that they work on. And they go to, these beat up clubs and try out material, and they have good crowds or awful crowds, and they work through their own stuff, and some are way better at it than others. I am probably never going to be one of those people, so just keep that in mind. If you ever see my name on a marquee, it's probably not going to be for comedy. Just saying. Don't know if I really want to get into this or not. Although this area just keeps pulling us in, doesn't it? It does indeed. Let's see, that guy is over here trying to figure out how to get to us, and he's off the edge. See you, buddy. You died. You did. Nope. Not my cup of tea at the moment, so let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. I'm sure there's all sorts of stuff that I'm skipping, by the way. Like all this iron. You guys are all probably screaming at me, "Get the iron!" And I'm just talking. I'm a little chatty Cathy. Alright. A couple more questions. Let's see. Are you a good writer? No. I'm a good idea guy. I tried writing screenplays for a couple years. Movies is a passion of mine. I'm that guy that comes up with really, really good ideas for stories. I can give you the beginning, middle, and end, but I can't give you anything in between, and that really bothers me. So I just need to find somebody that can actually do that. I can come up with the ideas, they can write, I can critique, and we can adjust. I have some friends that are pretty good writers, so that might be something that I glean into in the future. Probably not anytime soon, but yeah, that's just something that I've always wanted to do, something that's always bothered me that I can't do. But you can't be good at everything, so that's just something that I've come to terms with. Oh, there he is. Oh, geez, right in my face. Let's grab that, close that off, and get back in my hole. There we go. Nada boo boo. Oh gosh, it's right here. Here we go. Oh, give me that arrow. Give me that arrow. Oh, I'm starting to die. Never mind. It's not important. And we're starving. Again. That's okay. That's okay. One more question. Have you ever been bungee jumping? Yes, I have. Twice, as a matter of fact. And it's just as terrifying as you think it is. But it's not the end of the world at the same time. Like, you'll live. Unless your cord breaks and then you plummet to your death. But seriously, it's if you got good people that know what they're doing, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. All right. Got to find a food source that doesn't take 14 years to grow. Just saying. All right. So I think that's going to do it for this episode. Again, starving is never a good thing. I really want to kind of stay around this area, but I really want to move because, again, I can't carry necessarily all this stuff. So I'm going to have to kind of figure that stuff out. I'll probably figure that stuff off camera. So I'll do that. I'll load in 1.8 and then we'll go from there. But I do want to hear from you guys. If you have any questions for me, if you have any ideas, if you have any sort of things that are like, hey dude, why didn't you do it this way? Let me know, because I only know so much. I'm only one man. But we got ourselves full armor now, which is great. Getting ourselves pretty good with tools, and got to really work on some of this other stuff. So again, I'm probably going to abandon this farm because it's just taking way too long, and it's becoming nighttime. So that's going to do it for this episode. Appreciate you guys watching. And as always, this is JPT. Go play your games. I'll be seeing ya.